Alright? You guys saw my reaction to the trailer to Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales, and now here's my review for you to enjoy. And if you guys haven't seen my reaction to the trailer, I'll put the link to it in the description below. It's a pretty good reaction, and I recommend you guys watching it. So, if you guys didn't know what was in the trailer, so the Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales trailer starts out. It's kind of dark, actually. It starts out with the British soldiers. They come across this cave in the middle of the ocean, and so they come in it, and then they realize that there's a bunch of monsters in it, and if you guys don't believe me on this, literally watch the trailer. I think they're monsters, and the monsters like take the soldiers without them knowing, like, ugh, and like they get pulled backwards for like 3 seconds, and then it cuts to, I think it's Brendan Twats. I don't know what his name is, but the one. So yeah, Brendan Twats. I think that's his name. He's in this movie, and but let's be honest, the Pats movies that he was in weren't that great. For example, Maleficent, The Giver, Gods of Egypt. They weren't very good, and I'm kind of worried what he's gonna do in this one. And I mean, not that he's a bad actor. He's just kind of worried about what he's gonna do in this one. And so then he actually gets captured in the ship, and the leader of the monsters, I think his name's like Javier something. I think that's his name. I don't know his name. I'm sorry for whoever that actor is, but I think he was in No Country for Old Men, and I think he was Jaws from the James Bond movie Skyfall. And so he breaks him out of the cell, and he talks to him. He's like, he gets a sword, and he finds a picture of a wanted poster, and it's Captain Jack Sparrow. He stabs it, and he looks at it, and he's like, Jack Sparrow. And he talks to Brendan Twats, and he's like, I'm gonna give you. He makes a deal with him to capture Jack Sparrow for him, and then like he smiles, and there's like black blood coming out of his mouth, like he didn't snap, but it was like, and it made me think of the Penguin from Batman Returns, like when like the Penguin had that black blood coming out of his mouth, like when he was dying at the end. Spoiler alert. And yeah, the trailer was actually pretty cool overall, and I'm actually a huge fan of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. You can actually see the Blu-ray right behind me. I actually bought the Blu-ray. I think it's that great of a movie. And I will say this. If Raiders of the Lost Ark never came out, Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one, would be my favorite action adventure movie of all time. I think it's that great, and I think everyone else loves it too. But let's be honest. The sequels to Pirates of the Caribbean, they weren't that great. I mean, the second one was fair, the third one is awful, and the fourth one, nah. I mean, for peace sake, it's based off an amusement park ride. I mean, seriously, there's been a trilogy of these movies for a movie that's based off a freaking amusement park ride. I mean, honestly. I mean, the first Pirates of the Caribbean is fun, and it's one of my all-time favorite movies, but come on. A trilogy, I think after the second one, I was like, okay, yeah, I'm done with these movies. The third one, don't get me started. Okay, so yeah, overall, there's a side of me that's both excited for the new Pirates of the Caribbean, and there's a side of me that's worried about it because of how it's going to do, because the sequels, they weren't that great. But the trailer was cool, and the one downside that I had with the trailer was that they didn't show Jack Sparrow, even though they mention him. And I hope in the next trailer they show Johnny Depp in it, and I hope he actually makes an appearance in it. It's not like I hope they don't like pull a Batman v Superman like for the trailer they showed back on Jimmy Kimmel last year with Doomsday. I hope it's not like that, but I hope they actually show him, and I hope they don't show like 98% of the movie. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited for the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie, and I'm kind of worried about it too. So I have a question for you guys. Have you seen the trailer for Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Men Tell No Tales? What did you think of it? What have you thought of it? Comment below and let me know. And if you want to see more of my videos, just be sure to subscribe.